Saturday night baseball downtown at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. The Cards are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, his last one wasn't very good. When you only go 1 inning, that's a long 4 days between starts. So he's had a long time to think about what he wants to do in this one today.
Striding in is Ozzie Smith, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
First pitch on its way. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gwynn is under this one. 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch on the way. Lou Brock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1 to Brock. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ready with the 3-0. Lifted down the line in left. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Maguire. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Lee is off at first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Miles Michaelis is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pops it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Grounded to the right. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
The center fielder, Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham.
Ball 1.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he's back in standing. Ball and a strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I gotta believe Trent Grisham is a guy who's going to turn things around any day now. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Brock's coming in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
No.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. So 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-2 pitch, and that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping in next, Tyler O'Neill, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Nolan Arenado as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Molina, base runner at first with 1 out. Softly hit here to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
That brings in Tommy Edman as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1.
That's inside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here it is.
Helpful.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
That's out.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Miles Michaelis looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Fly ball right down the line and left. Myers on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead.
No, that's
2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-0. Here it is. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. From the stretch, the 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded.
Nope,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Here's the 2-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. And stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Fernando.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
2-2.
Full count, 2-2.
Will Myers is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Brock looks up. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Will Myers.
The left fielder.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
Hey!
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Maguire is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting six.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
1-0.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a flare down the line. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting in, the first baseman, Ryan.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Klesko. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. Now here's the first offering. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
In now, Yu Darvish. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and one. Here it is. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Count still at 1-2. Machado at second. Nola on at first with 2 down. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
So a full count now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings. So he's got some catching up to do.
Popped him up. Edman is there. And the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is Michael Lee. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch coming. Here it is. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Mark Maguire. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. Into the box, Yadier Molina, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 22 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Molina is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now it's 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This pitch is popped up. Cronenworth has got it, and the side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. And they could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman, Jake.
First offering.
Cronenworth.
Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Grisham.
Next up is Trent Grisham. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 1-0 the count. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Molina is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. They're down 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Arenado is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. Runner goes for second. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The pitcher, number 39, Michael.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Smith.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch, fouled off. Arenado at second with 2 down. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Myers is under it, and that will end the inning. Cards leave one. They lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Will Myers. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside. And that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Molina is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So now into the box is Manny Machado. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Austin Nola. No balls and a strike to count. One run, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Molina is there, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Our score remains 2-1. So stepping in is Lou Brock. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now the first pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Darvish a check on first, and he'll get back in standing. In there, and it's even at 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Nobody out, runner on first. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Maguire will be next. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Up next, Maguire. From the belt, the pitch. Brock on second. Lee on at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
0-1.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and they turn the double play.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Ryan Plesko.
Ryan Plesko.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off, so As a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Eric Hosmer steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. And now the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here 2-1. Craig Stammen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 34, Craig Stammen.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
27, Tyler O'Neill.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That evens it up 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Full count. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate is Tommy Edman. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles.
At the plate, Miles Machado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. And that misses 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brock's in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he lays off for ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Leaves back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swing and a ball hit on the ground. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Padres go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Tim Hill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Tim Hill.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1.
No, that's down.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Nope.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. from the stretch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 0-1 delivery. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Next up, Michael Lee. From the belt, the pitch, and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Maguire will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Chris Paddock is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Yadier Molina will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And now the first pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
3 runs already home here. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
box, Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2, here it comes.
I got the count 1 and 2. That's out.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Wins under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cards lead it 6-1. And now here is Will Myers. 2 pop-outs for him so far, so he'll look to stay through one here. First delivery to him. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Manny Machado stands in as he looks at a called strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Adios, pelota. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 5 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Austin Nova. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to hit, Ryan Klesko struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
1-0.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Now a 6-2 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mark Melanson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jurickson Profar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that will bring in the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stan Musial will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
From the stretch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Onto the party porch and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his first home run of the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Tatis is there for route number 1. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Myers is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in will be Michael Lee. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he fouls this one off. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Ready with another 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
3-2 pitch. Here's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Friars 2. Genesis Cabrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Jurickson Profar.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The second baseman.
So next to hit is Jake Cronenworth. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Set and the 1-0 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Too high.
Count
And
3-0.
it's 3-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. A strike, and it's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Right side hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Bueller, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Tony Gwynn is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Look out. 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Three and 0 now.
No strike.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will be next. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk-in.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And there's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Will Myers is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You just can't do that in a game. You cannot swing at ball 4 with the bases loaded. I had one coach tell me, and I never forgot it, when the bases are loaded, take the pressure off yourself and just try and get the guy in from third.
The next 3-2. Count remains full.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 3-2 one more time. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run scores, and he's safe.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. That's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Daniel Ponce de Leon takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Will Myers, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And in steps Manny Machado. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Padres 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Emilio Pagan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ha-Seong Kim is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Mark Maguire. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
At the plate, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Maguire on at first, nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. The throw is low and he can't make the pick. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up, throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next to hit is Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Grisham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards lead 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Miller is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that brings up Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Left outside.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
The batter will be Ha-Seong Kim, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Lee is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 10, Jurickson.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-4 tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Miles Mikolas wins his 3rd of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Miles Mikolas. His record is now 3-1. The loss. Got some in the back like